Welcome to another edition of Southern Gospel Now, the 5-minute or so weekly podcast interacting with the top artists in Southern gospel music. I'm Greg Goodman. We'll reflect a little on Easter, yet still, you may remember Easter sunrise services years earlier. The Isaacs held one of their own, backed by the wilderness of their Middle Tennessee property.
2,000 years have come and gone, and his blood is just as strong.
The Isaacs are featured in this month's issue of Nashville Christian Family Magazine. You can access the story free online at ChristianFamilyNashville.com. Before we move past Easter, Triumphant Quartet's David Sutton talks about Triumphant performing their Easter story anthem, He Walked Out, on Easter.
We had the opportunity to sing the song at our home church there in Sevierville, Connect Church. We had a Saturday night program, three services on Sunday and another service on Wednesday. All the services were identical. We had the opportunity to open each one of those services with the song He Walked Out. And what a powerful way to open a service, especially celebrating Easter.
NQC Spring Break just wrapped up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. In addition to being a great event, it is bringing some optimism about the immediate future of live Southern gospel events. Here's NQC Executive Vice President Clark Beasley.
Well, I'm pleased to report that NQC Spring Break generated its largest attendance ever. And we feel like that with the way that show performed in terms of attendance, maybe it means that people feel comfortable getting out and assembling again. And it just fills us with a great deal of optimism about the full convention in September. We're really looking forward to that.
Abraham Productions is hoping for a great turnout for their event, Singing in the Sun, which kicks off the 19th in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Congratulations to Lisa Nelson of Clinton, Arkansas, winner of the passes to the event from SouthernGospelPrizes.com. Lauren Talley has confirmed she will be at Singing in the Sun. Things were touch and go for her family after her stepson Landon had to be airlifted to a hospital recently. Doctors quickly found that Landon had a brain tumor. In a Monday post on Facebook, Lauren says that God has shown once again that he is a mountain mover. She says Landon has a long way to go and several weeks of treatments ahead of him, but he is expected to make a full and total recovery. Lauren says that the family feels very blessed by the prayers and support that they have been given. The Singing News Power 50 weekly chart has Brian Free and Assurance in the top spot for the week with How Good Does Grace Feel? Brian says, as Christians, we have the answers to questions that the world is asking.
We have to walk in victory. We have to walk in the light and understand that we are the light of this world. We've got to stand up no matter what things are going on in our life. We need to stand up and make sure this world knows that we have the answer. His name is Jesus.
Every Southern gospel artist has some really great stories about performing in unexpected places and circumstances. Phil Cross of Poet Voices shares one of his.
When National Quartet Convention was in Louisville, Kentucky, they asked us to go to the maximum security prison just outside of Louisville, and Poet Voices accepted that invitation. When I was talking to someone from the prison there, she said, well, you'll have to bring in a PA. We don't have a PA, and we'll let you in, and then you guys can sit up in the yard. Well, that's the meeting place where all the prisoners go when they're not behind bars. And I said, well, that'll be a secured area, won't it? The person I was talking to said, oh no, the only people will be in there with the prisoners and y'all. There won't be any armed policemen in there. I didn't feel all that great about it.
We all have folks that we look up to who are our heroes. Melissa Brady talks about getting to work with one of her musical heroes.
I couldn't believe that the Gaither Vocal Band sang